Welcome to AI Legend. Today, I'll show you how to turn ChatGPT into your personal relationship advisor. We're diving deep to get advice on everything from understanding relationship stages to addressing common challenges so you can build meaningful and lasting connections. And as always, don't forget to check the pinned comment for extra resources and tips to support you in strengthening your relationships. Let's jump right in. All right, let's start by looking at the foundational dynamics that make relationships thrive. Whether it's communication, empathy, or even setting boundaries, these are the building blocks of any strong connection. Let's ask ChatGPT right over here. And down here, I could ask to break down these core principles with some practical examples. So here it is. So let's say, ChatGPT, what are the key principles that make relationships work and provide examples of each in real life situations? All right, let's send this off. Then, as it currently processes, here we go. So here are the following key principles that ChatGPT had informed us through these results. All right, let's go through these here and see what they highlighted there on making relationships work. So one down here says communication. Open and honest communication allows partners to understand each other's needs, concerns, and emotions. And here's a real life example. Let's say Sarah and Mike have a weekly check in where they discuss what went well, any concerns, and their goals for the coming week. This routine helps them stay aligned and address issues early. All right, okay, this is like the number one priority in how to maintain a healthy relationship, communication. See? Another one right here. Let's say respect, valuing. Okay, there. Each other's opinions, boundaries, and feelings, and treating each other as equals helps maintain a positive dynamic. Here's one example right over here. It says when Lisa and Jack disagree on spending habits, they take time to listen and find a middle ground rather than dismissing each other's point of view. All right, so here's another aspect here. Could be beneficial to maintain a good relationship. Alrighty. So, by breaking down these core dynamics, ChatGPT helps us approach our relationships with more understanding and intentionality. See? Let's move on to understanding the different stages that relationships go through. From those early dating days to becoming fully committed partners, each stage brings its own unique challenges. Now, I'm going to ask ChatGPT to give us a breakdown of these stages so we know what to expect and how to handle any bumps along the way. Now, here's the prompt that I crafted together right here. So I said, ChatGPT outlined the main stages of a relationship and the typical challenges of each stage might bring. Yeah, just as I stated earlier. Right, so let's hit enter. Then let's see what ChatGPT has to say. All right, so we're the following infatuation stage, there's understanding stage, commitment stage, stability stage, growth or transformation, mature love, and yep, so that's about it. So each right here has a description on what each stage means, and there are also challenges as stated in these results from ChatGPT. Let's look them a bit further. So, right, infatuation stage is called the honeymoon phase, where attraction is high, emotions are intense, and partners idealize each other. So there are a couple of challenges. For example, communication, mainly avoid conflict, leading to unresolved issues. Another one, idealization, may overlook each other's flaws, leading to unrealistic expectations. Then down here, understanding reality stage. Initial infatuation fades. Each person begins to see their partner more clearly, including strengths and weaknesses. Challenges, one here is conflict management. We struggle how to resolve conflicts healthily, commitment doubts. And speaking of commitment, this is the third stage. Here, building a foundation for a future together. See, one challenge here, like future planning. There it goes. Here, stability stage. It means trust is established. This is the main thing for the stage. And here are a couple of challenges, and mostly conflict avoidance or complacency. One right here, growth or transformation. This is where couples grown together, learning to adapt to life changes and experience a sense of renewed purpose of their relationship. So, of course, there are all kinds of these challenges. One right here, midlife changes like career, family obligations, or even health changes. This can cause inflicting conflict with stress that could project to one another. And right here, there's the mature love stage, becomes deeper, more resilient. Also, there are challenges right over here. And yeah, so here are all the stages the ChatGPT had recommended. So right here, this roadmap can really help us stay mindful of what each stage demands. So by knowing the stages and what each one entails, you'll feel much more prepared as your relationship evolves. Now, if you find this video helpful so far, don't forget to subscribe to get notified whenever we post a new video. And if you could take just 2 seconds to smash that like button, it would help us get traction in the YouTube algorithm. Now that we understand the stages of a relationship, let's dive into something even more specific: adapting advice to fit unique personalities. Everyone brings their own traits and preferences to a relationship, and knowing how to honor those differences can be a game changer. For example, let's try a prompt where we're dating someone who's introverted and values quality time. All right. So here's my prompt right over here. And so I mainly ask, how can I create meaningful interactions and deepen our connections considering their personality? All right. So let's hit this off. All right. So let's see how ChatGPT would respond for this. All right. So here are the following suggestions that ChatGPT had listed down. All right. Let's see. So there's one advice saying choose quiet, intimate settings and opt for cozy coffee dates, movie nights at home, or nature outings. Another one right here, engage in activities together. Let's say visiting an art exhibit, cooking, painting, and also mainly with communication wise, encourage deep conversations just so you can connect with your potential date more personally. Yep. Enjoy meaningful discussions, ask thoughtful questions to have them share their own thoughts and values. Another one right here, give them space to recharge. That's right. Sometimes it has limits on having their space or when you need to approach them. And lastly, celebrate small moments. Right over here. And yep, here we go. So, using ChatGPT to tailor relationship advice like these ones, these can make each interaction feel more thoughtful. See? Pretty helpful, huh? Let's wrap up with the big one: handling those common issues that come up in any relationship. Whether it's dealing with misunderstandings or managing different expectations, relationships naturally face challenges. Let's see how it handles a prompt for improving communication in these situations. Now, here's how I've done here. There we go. Now, let's send this off. Let's see what ChatGPT would suggest. All right, so here are the list of strategies. There come up a few. They're the way. Total 4, and nice. So, ChatGPT has suggested some really practical approaches. Like, for example, understand their perspective first. You could ask them, what do you think about this? Or how would you feel if yada yada yada, or any context. And another one here, express your own expectations clearly and gently. You should just use the word I, like I feel appreciated when we spend time together like this, just to avoid coming across as accusatory. There's meet in the middle. Look for areas where both of your expectations can align or overlap. And one here, regularly check in with each other. There we go. This can prevent misunderstandings from building up over time and helps you stay aligned. All right, so these kind of solutions are immediately applicable to real situations, which can make handling these issues feel a lot less overwhelming. So, with ChatGPT's help, addressing these common issues becomes more manageable. With ChatGPT's guidance, relationship advice is now more accessible and personalized than ever. Just remember, while ChatGPT can provide fantastic insights, it's still a tool. The best advice is the one that resonates with you and your unique relationship.